Hello, my name is Roch Brisson. I am a retired music teacher, piano teacher, still a piano student at ARCT level, awaiting results. I had announced I was going to make a series of videos on piano teaching. In my first video, I talked about the value of acoustic piano versus digital piano. Today, I would like to talk about the method that I use for beginners, for kids, in the teaching of piano. It's the ABC method from Boris Berlin. Boris Berlin was a German pianist, Russian German pianist, and as for a lot of composers and musicians at the first 50 years of the 20th century, he fled Europe. There were two world wars, there was a Soviet regime. A lot of musicians and composers came to the United States, and Boris Berlin came to Canada. He became a Canadian citizen in 1931, and he saw that there were not a lot of methods, piano methods for kids. So he really developed to work on piano pedagogy, and he's one of the greatest piano teachers in the history of Canada. In 2001, he received the Order of Canada, but he received it after his death because he died in 2001. He's recognized as one of the greatest piano teachers in our history and in the world. So I'm going to go to the piano now and just present briefly this method, which is, I have it here in French, but it is available in both official languages, French and English. It is a very pragmatic, very practical method. What Boris Berlin does, he starts by the middle C and goes up, C, D, E, F, G, goes up on the right and the treble clef, and goes down, C, B, A, G, F, in the bass clef. And as you see here, well, we start with one note on the right, C, D, and then C, B. He adds another note, C, D, E, C, B, A, adds another note, the F, then the G, and he goes on like this. Here we have a first piece here with 4 notes and 5 notes. And as you see here at the beginning, every piece he's going to progressively show signs of nuance, intonation, note values, rest values, key signatures, time signatures, and it's presented very progressively. There's always an exercise on the left-hand side, and if you have kids that love coloring, like my grandson, well, then you can have crayon colors, and when the child has learned one piece, well, he can put a sticker, and this will motivate him to learn more pieces. Boris Berlin incorporates in his method standards, American standards, English Canada standards, French Canada standards. Here we have Yankee Doodle sur le pont d'Avignon, showing the D in the left hand, Au clair de la lune, D'où viens-tu bergère, French traditional. And he goes on, and the books always end with an arrangement of O Canada. Here you see that the dotted notes are in parentheses. So, and he goes very, very slowly to the next octave in both hands. This is the first book. The second book is the blue book. And as you see in the first page, here you have the different volume signs, the alterations, articulation, note values, note rest, time signatures, key signatures, very complete. Always starting with the middle C. Here we have I think it was a staccato, legato on the next few pieces. He introduces the sharp, integrates it in this book here, it's a C major tonality, but here he goes in G, as here with the F sharp. He introduces a flat and goes in the tonality of F. Savez-vous planter des choux? It's always the same. It's very, very, here is the flat I was talking about, and fait de do, very simple melody with accompaniment by the left hand. Here he introduces the F major tonality with the B flat. Here we have a Indian song or autochthone song, indigenous song with we have the melody with a two-note pattern accompaniment, and finishing with the O Canada. Here we have the melody, left hand, right hand accompaniment, and here we have a little more elaborate than what we had in the first book. Goes right to the C at the next octave, and the C down at the octave below. In the third book, it's the same idea that is followed. Very complete. The different nuances, crescendo, decrescendo, alterations, tenuto, staccato, note values, rest values, time signatures, introduces the 6th, 8th. So it's a very complete and progressive method. I don't know if I said this in the first books, but you have exercises on the left-hand side, and you have pictures and that possibility of coloring for those who like coloring. So this is the method that Boris Berlin developed, and just want to say that in the history of Canada, Boris Berlin is considered as the teachers of all teachers. I saw that in the Encyclopedia of Canada. So he's very renowned as one of the world's greatest piano teachers. So in my next, this is what I want to say about the ABC method. In my next video, I'm going to talk to you briefly about the books that are the piano books that are recommended by RCM. Have a nice day.